Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the muscular tissue. As I already told you that animal tissues are broadly categorized in four types, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. We have already discussed epithelial and connective tissue. Today we will further discuss in detail about the muscular tissue. Before going in further detail, first of all we will discuss about the functions of muscular tissues. These are the four main characteristics which are associated with the muscular tissue, that they can receive and respond to the stimuli, they can contract, shorten and thicken, they extend also, and they can return to their resting stage. So these are the four main characteristics which are associated with muscular tissues. Of those four main characteristics, muscular tissue can perform both voluntary and involuntary movement. They help to maintain the posture of the body. They also maintain body temperature and they guard the entrance and exit of the body. They also support the soft tissues within the body cavities because it is present around the organs in hollow cavities. Now let us talk about the three different types of muscular tissue. Muscular tissues are broadly categorized in three types, that is skeletal, smooth muscles, striated muscles and cardiac muscles. These are the three main types of muscular tissues. The first one is striated muscles. It is also known as skeletal muscles or voluntary muscles. In these type of muscles, presence of alternative light and dark bands are there. These muscles are known as striated muscles. They are attached to the bones and responsible for body movement. That's why they are known as skeletal muscles. These muscles work according to our will. हमारी इच्छा के अनुसार काम करते हैं. That's why they are known as voluntary muscles. The striated muscle fibers are long, unbranched and have number of nuclei. Their cytoplasm is very dense and it is known as sarcoplasm, and the membrane of this muscle fiber is known as sarcolemma. These muscles are present in our limbs and it is also present basically in biceps and triceps of arms, tongue, face, neck, etc. These muscles are powerful and undergoes rapid contraction. It helps in movement. It also controls the voluntary movement of the body. So these are the main function. They are also directly involved in the breathing process also. So these are the main function of skeletal muscular tissue. The second type of muscles are known as smooth muscles. They are also known as unstriated muscles. They are involuntary in nature because they are not under our control, and they are also known as visceral muscles. These muscles do not have any dark or light bands. They are spindle shaped cells with nucleus in the center. That's why they are known as unstriated muscles. They are known as involuntary because they do not work according to our will. They are found in the walls of all organs except the heart. So they occur in alimentary canal, urinogenital tract, blood vessels and all the internal organs except heart, because in heart cardiac muscles are present. They are also present in all blood vessels. Now what are the functions of, as these muscles are involuntary in nature, they help in movement of food in alimentary canal. These muscles contract slowly but remain contracted for long time, so that's why it also help in peristaltic movement. It also help in contraction and relaxation to regulate the blood pressure and flow of blood in our body. These are the main functions. Now the third type of muscular tissue is cardiac muscles. These muscles show characteristics of both the smooth and the skeletal muscles, or we can say both the striated and unstriated muscles. First of all, their location. These muscles are present in our heart. They have stripes of light and dark bands. These are cylindrical, branched and uninucleated muscles. These muscles are also involuntary muscles because they do not function according to our will. It means we do not have any kind of control on our heartbeat. They do not function according to our will. इसका मतलब ये हमारी will के according काम नहीं करती हैं, and they are having they are basically present in the heart and help in the functioning of heart. Now function of cardiac muscles. These muscles contract and relax rapidly from the embryonic stage until the death. This contraction and relaxation of muscles help to pump the blood to all parts of body. So basically it plays the most important role in the contraction and relaxation of all four chambers of the heart, that is 2 atrium and 2 ventricles.